Greetings, this is Kevin Jefferson, father of the Forex fam, and followmytrades.com, here with a recap on the market outlook from earlier this week, the week of October 1st, 2023. So this is the British pound and the Japanese yen. As you remember, earlier in the week, I was discussing my disposition and my bias being short, meaning that I was selling the British pound versus the yen. And so this is the monthly chart, and I spoke about price was pulling back off of these highs, and that my expectation was that price wanted to come back and retest this 800 EMA. So this line right here is 800 moving average, which is 800 periods of price adjusted for the most recent price being given the most weight. And so price did come back as of today and actually touched that, which means that my short trades that I had on, they hit their target and were knocked out at their targets. And so we're going to drill down to the weekly chart. And I was speaking about the weekly being that it was actually in a pullback off of an uptrend, so level too long up, actually probably more than that, but it was a pullback off an uptrend. But now you can see that it's starting to establish this downtrend. So if the week ends lower than where the price pulled back here, then we will have an official downtrend on the weekly, which may signal further moves lower later, but we'll deal with that when that time comes. So right now at 180,500, right around there, it would officially be a downtrend for the weekly. So we drill down to the daily chart, and so this is what I was where I was primarily conducting the major part of my analysis, and I spoke about these two vectors. And price at the point where we were discussing it was right around in this area a few days ago, and price has established a level one long on the daily. Before I had gotten to kind of explaining that, I had mentioned that we wanted to look at this market price cycle structure and kind of see where we were. So we saw that price had pulled back and created a trend invalidation, or what I call stake in the consolidation zone here, and then a move lower, and then a move back through and established in the high, and then coming back where this consolidation zone was staked, and now it's moving back into there. So price is still in consolidation, but it gave us the sell trade payout that we were looking for. So back to this point over here, price was in the level one long. And so because we were in the middle of the consolidation zone, obviously I didn't give as much stock to that level one long as I would if it were on the edges of the market. But I did give scenarios to where if price had gotten to certain points up in this area, that it would, give me an opportunity to reverse my hypothesis and look at long trades, but it didn't do that. Obviously the market turned around. So it pushed higher here, created this wick right here, and then it reversed as of yesterday and closed lower, which actually gave me confidence that my sales would continue to move lower. And as of this morning, price actually spiked through and closed our trades out down here at this lower price. So there was something happening in the market with the dollar yen. There's not a lot of explanation for it right now, but it actually pushed our move south a little bit faster than probably anticipated. So I'm grateful for that, because now we're out of the market and we're done for the week. So on the 4-hour chart, which is kind of the last line of analysis, price was up in this area, and I was speaking about this 200 EMA being pressed against, and price was going to try to retest that. And so it was right here trying to retest. You see these support and resistance areas, zones right here. So price was trying to work its way up. I had about 3 price areas, what I call the trifecta of price, that would give me a level of confidence that the market was turning around, and I would have to change my bias potentially to longs or buying the British pound versus the yen. But none of that happened. Price did not sustain at that area, and that's when it turned around and went lower. So I added some positions that it went down, and now we've seen this 800 EMA get touched, and it knocked us out of our trade. So now we're done for the week, and the British pound is weaker versus the yen. And so we'll watch now for the rest of the week with no skin in the game and observe how this pulls back. My expectation is that price at some point will pull back up into this area, reconstitute, and then possibly and probably push lower. But right now we're just going to watch it recoil, get itself reset up for another trade that we can take at the beginning of next week. So that's what we have right now. The British pound did fall versus the yen, and it actually allowed us to take our profits. And now we're just allowing the market to reset and give us another trade opportunity for next week. So to learn how we do this, to learn about how to use this as a possible vehicle for additional income or cash flow for yourself, just go to fmtrades.com and check out our site, and then you can go to our YouTube channel and see all the different market analyses that we take on with commodities, oil, gold, crypto, different things, the same methodology. It really is applicable across different market structures and different asset classes. So check it out. And if you have any questions, hit me up. And until next time, enjoy the day and happy trading.